Okay, in this video I'm going to share my goals for 2024. Our projects, what we've got planned for the place, all of that. We're going to get right into it to see what we got going on for 2024. I should have made this video about a month ago, but yeah, as you can see with my other videos, homesteading life, that takes priority, and family obviously. But anyway, let's get into the nitty-gritty details. The first thing that is the biggest goal in 2024 is our grocery bill. Okay, family of 8, how much do you think we spend on groceries? Well, I'm gonna surprise you here. We spend between $300 and $350 on groceries per week. Okay, we have meat from a cow that we have in the freezer, so we don't buy meat, and yeah, a little bit of veggies maybe buy, and fruits buy, but yeah, meat's quite a big bill, and we don't spend that. So 300, 350, family of 8, how much we spend per week. What we want to get that down to, well, for a realistic amount, I would say we want to get that down to, by the end of the year, $200. How are we going to get that down to? I want to eat a lot more off the land. I want to grow all season long. We have a greenhouse now, so there's no reason why we can't grow some stuff in there over winter. But we're in a little bit of a tropical climate. As you can see, we grow bananas. So like, if they can survive the winter, like all broccolis, cauliflowers, all that, there's no reason why they can't survive the winter. And we do plant stuff like that, but we just need to get a little bit better at planting all the time. Once something's pulled out, plant another crop. Once something's pulled out, plant another crop. I'm pretty bad with that, so I need to get better at that. So yeah, definitely veggies. And the other thing is meat. Cows we don't want anymore. They're annoying. We find them expensive to get them butchered and to buy them as weaners. We could raise them from calves, but it's another thing to do. So we're deciding on our homestead to go for the smaller animals that we can process ourselves, like geese, like our kuni pigs, our chickens, that probably barred rocks. We might do a few meat chickens, but we want to try to be as self-sufficient as we can. And we've got ducks, and of course the rabbits that we just got. So that's where we want all of our meat to come in to save on our grocery bill. We want to preserve a lot more food, so like tomatoes and zucchinis and all of those vegetables and fruit we can do a lot of preserving with. So we can make jams, we can make chutneys, we can make tomato sauce, canned tomatoes for other stuff. We can make broths, heaps of stuff. Even we can make with your like leftover dinner and stuff, so we're not wasting a lot of food. So that's definitely what we're going to do there. And the other thing is we want to plant a lot more fruit trees. So we've got about 150 banana trees. We've got all these apple trees just behind me here, but the possums have been getting it, so I'm just going to quickly set up this possum trap, and then we can get back to the video. Okay, so I just picked the apple off the tree. It's got a bit of a bad spot. I think that's from a codling moth, I think. Yeah, get in there and all the worms and stuff. But what I'm going to do here is, I couldn't find a knife, so got some scissors. Yeah, it's definitely some sort of caterpillar or something in there. So yeah, definitely not something I want to eat. But this is my secret weapon, cinnamon. It's got a real strong smell, and the possums seem to love it. So I just sort of sprinkle heaps on there. And then hopefully catch some possums. Now this project in 2024 This is definitely one of the big to-do lists, because this pile of compost here, it's not really a good system at the moment, and in winter it's like a sludge pit in here, so it needs a little bit of drainage in that. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a big roof over here and over those IBC totes, which is like all of our comfrey tea, seaweed tea, all of kind of homemade fertilizers. They do better in shade, so we're going to build a tin roof on top of it all, and then I'm going to pull like a tin compost bay setup, so we can turn it, put in the next one, and I'm going to put like chicken perches in each bay, or in one bay so it's movable, move it to the next bay, so all these chickens they can kind of poop in there at night and stuff like that, and then I can steal their steel chickshaw I made over here and put it maybe in the food forest somewhere, have another chicken group going in there, fertilizing in there. I do put ducks under my bananas in winter, so they don't really need shelter, but if I put chickens with them, that might work. And I want to build it for free, so I want to build this shelter thing for free. That greenhouse over there, I built that from an aviary, so that had tin all on it, so I'm going to steal that tin that we've stored and some wood and stuff like that for posts and stuff, and going to build it here. It doesn't need to be like fancy, but it needs to at least look somewhat good. These chickens are going crazy because I just emptied this food bin out here, because my daughter, she feeds the chickens, and she left the food bin open and it kind of rained, but I don't think it's that bad, so I shouldn't really throw all of it out. Normally we throw it on the compost pile, so at least they scratch around and poop in there, encourages them, but the food's actually not too bad, so I'm going to put it back in the bin, or else they'll eat it all, and they don't need it all, do you guys? Hey? These barred rock roosters here, they're going to be in the pots in maybe about a month's time. So yeah, that's some more free food. So the next project we need to do in 2024 is this berry patch. Right, we're getting lots of grapes, blueberries and strawberries, but we're losing like our whole perimeter bed where our red currants and black currants are, and lots of strawberries. Like down here, not where the dog's been digging. I don't know what he's up to. Obviously it's getting a bit hot in the day, but there's like a good 2 inches there where the soil's just like coming underneath that tin, and we're losing quite an amount of good soil there. So I've got to like put another tin under there, sort of dig it, and also down here, which is about 10 meters long, I've got to put tin down there that's also about 2 inches thick, that I've got to put another tin wall down there to stop all this dirt going, because it's just wasting money. Oh, I better tell the kids this. I found some wild blackberries, so definitely not uncommon around here. We've got quite a lot of wild blackberries, but just got to let them know it's picking time, because if they really get picking, they can pick like an ice cream container a day. Maybe I'll give them some money, see what happens. Okay, all this grazing here, it's about 5 acres or 4 acres of all of our flat land. The rest is kind of hilly, and it floods quite a lot down here. We graze our 2 cows at the moment, but we want to get out of that. Like I said, it's too expensive. So what we're going to do is we're going to graze like our geese down here. They already go down here, but I think they're at the neighbours at the moment. But we want to get our goats in here as well, up the herd, or have a whole nother different breed of goat. But the main problem we've got down here, like I said, is the floods. We need to put like 2 wires and more posts along all of that creek line, and the same on dividing the paddocks, and then where it comes in and out we need to design something where it either comes up with the flood water or it kind of like comes up and down. Kind of need to engineer something where it's yeah, for us, as soon as the flood comes, the animals will get out straight away, and it's not cool. And goats are quite hard to keep in general, so I want to keep them in and not have them going around to the neighbor's place like these cows and geese. So yeah, that's our plan for our 4 to 5 acre flats, pretty much just fencing. The other project that I've already started is trying to flood proof these gardens, which I've already done here and at the back there you seen a few videos ago. Well, I've pretty much got to raise that one, the back one, and all of Adina's garden. It's quite a bit of work, but at least once it's done we can kind of rely on this not to flood and rely on the produce that's going to come from them. And we've got the market garden over there, or the flooded garden, that we've got to raise up as well. So yeah, flood proofing garden beds. So Deb's just came down, she just came to pick some silver beet for dinner, and we kind of had a look under this net at some tomatoes, and look how much tomatoes. All these tomatoes down here, and that's just from this one patch. We've got a lot more tomatoes in the other garden, and we've got a lot, probably I'd say 2 or 3 weeks we're going to get crap loads from the market garden. The next thing is firewood. Look at all this firewood. This came from our food forest, as you can see behind me here. It's not fully planted out, but it's a work in progress. But our firewood, we need to get a lot more of this chopped, split, and put up in our woodshed, so in winter we don't have to come up here and wheelbarrow it like last year. I need to get my ute up here, get it like 1 cube at a time on my truck, put it down there by the splitter, and get the kids to load it up and load it up there, because if I do it wheelbarrow at a time, that is killer, and we can't get the ute up here in winter, it's too muddy. So yeah, this is definitely like a plan that we've got to do soon, but not later, if that makes sense. So it's just coming under these bananas just to get out of the wind, because it's very windy at the moment. And I've just noticed that there's a banana bunch on the ground. So for some reason, this one up here, it's completely split, and it hasn't even been that strong a wind. So I have no idea what's happening there, but I think these bananas, they're not far off being ripe anyway. So that they're fat enough, they just haven't yellowed, but that's fine because we're almost out of the ones inside, so we're going to harvest 1 a week, so kind of works out anyway. Just a little hidden surprise down here, but hopefully the possums don't get it tonight, because I'm going to bring this up tomorrow. Or should I bring it up tonight? But anyway, back to goals. So that's all the goals for the homestead. There might be some more that I've missed, but I don't think I have. We want to keep it reasonably simple this year. The flats is a big task. We need to save up a lot of money for that. Personal goals, we've got to get rid of a lot of debt. We want this to be the year of trying to clear a lot of our debt. We have quite a bit, so we need to get rid of that. I need to lose some of my dad bod down here, so I need to go to the gym a little bit to get rid of that, or do some running, something like that. That's one of my personal goals. Another one is to spend more time with the kids. So last year we planned to go for like every 2 months 1 fish, go fishing on the rocks and stuff like that, and I thought it was achievable, but time definitely gets away from you, and I think I went maybe 10 months without going fishing with the kids. So this year I still want to try to go every 2 months. It seems like that's not much, but really in the thick of things it's enough. And the other thing I want to do is with Debs, we want to somehow incorporate a date night or afternoon, or going out for picnic or something like that. Get a babysitter in just once a fortnight, something like that. I think that'll be easy enough to do, but we just got to do it. With our busy lives, it's easy to just say, nah, not this week, we've got too much to do, but I'm definitely going to make it a priority, so we're going to do it. So yeah, that's my goals for 2024. that's what we want to achieve on the farm and my personal stuff. So yeah, if you want to write in your comments what you think you're going to be doing in 2024, or maybe some of your goals. And yeah, so that's about all I've got enough time for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys click the thumbs up button, and I hope you guys are subscribed to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Look out. Not too bad of a bunch. We picked quite a few this year. It's got a few bad spots on it, but definitely pretty good bunch.